Barbarella, and this is the return of the trivia program. I haven't done it in quite a while because other things going on, like doing all this in here and a lot of doctor appointments and junk like that. So, um, ready to bring it back. Um, we we usually have lots of fun doing this. So, give it a break to start because I said 8 o'clock, and people who know me know that I'm usually not on time. So I had a lot going on today, but it was all just stuff around the house, which I hate to say, but I'm going to do pretty much everything. That's pretty much everything. I have a new light too that I wanted to put together today, but I didn't. Hello, Mr. Honor. Yeah, we're going to do trivia tonight if you want to participate. You've done it before, so you know how it works. Let's get some people in here who are interested in playing. Like to get at least 5 to 6 people that want to play, because that makes it, kind of worth it. So, anybody else want to come up and post your name on the right side chat? Or if you want to join in the chat live, you can do that. I'll post that link here. Because I always love having live guests. And there's the link if anybody wants to come up and be on the panel. Because we usually have pretty much the same people that try to get on, and that's good. That's good. So let's see, Mr. Honor. So how have you been doing? Anything fun going on with House Honor lately, or nothing real important? As I'll wait till we get some participants, and then I'll go over the rules once again. The rules are very simple, as my questions are usually very simple, because I'm very simple. Trying not to break your bones. Oh, well. Oh, there's a plus in there somewhere. That's why I don't like going up and doing anything like on the roof or on a tree, because I always end up falling off of it. Even a step ladder, I I know I'm going to fall off and go headfirst into an anvil. And why is there an anvil laying in the middle of the yard, unattended, unused? I got no idea. I should. Oh, why? Oh, what happened, Hunter? Would you fall into a hole? Maybe you should be like the Beatles song and fix that hole. So we got some people watching. So like I said, anybody who wants to come up and play, it's very easy, and it only is going to take like an hour. It doesn't take too much of your time. A 300-foot sinkhole. You fell into it. Yikes. I hope you weren't riding in a vehicle or sitting in your living room and the sinkhole opened up. Because that's happened here in Florida. There was some guy, and I hate to laugh, but he was just sitting in his house watching television, and a sinkhole opened up, and his whole house just went down the sinkhole. And it took him like a week to find the guy because he was so buried with rubble and debris and house pieces. So yeah, we get a lot of sinkholes here because what happens is that Florida is nothing but a giant aquifer, and they're doing so much unnecessary building of condominiums here that they're sucking up all of this water, and it's not replaced. Oh, the only way that it gets replaced is through rainfall, which we had rain this morning. But these politicians, I think they know. I don't think they care. Oh, hello, Mr. Camp May. How are you, sir? I'm doing my trivia show tonight. If you have nothing better to do on your docket, I'd like to have you hang out and maybe play, and you could become smarter. Or, I don't know, you could get dumber. One of the two, depending on how you answer my questions. Um, yeah, G-May, and did you hear my latest song called Heavy Metal Me? It came out pretty good. Okay, Mrs. Hopkins, are you going to play tonight? Because we're going to get Honor to play and you to play. And like I said, I like to do it with like at least five or six. Yeah, because and G-May, I haven't been feeling well lately, sore throat, headache. So I missed your open mic night, which I wanted to participate because now I can functionally do it in a decent setting. Yeah, oh yeah, please do. You will like it. You will like it. It really um oh, Mrs. Hopkins, and would you say that my song Heavy Metal Me kind of kicks ass? Because I know that's Mrs. Hopkins. Well, yeah, I'm getting better, but I still have a little bit of a scratchy throat. So I sound like Kathleen Turner from Serial Mom. Yeah, and yeah, because I was up and saw Miss Alley last night, and I was looking to see if Rich New Design or Will or anybody else was on, and nobody else was around. So, see, Mrs. Hopkins, I did. It kicked metal ass. Well, thank you there, Hoppy. Cool. Okay, so Mrs. Hopkins is gonna play, and Hunter, you're gonna play, right? as long as you don't climb any ladders while you're playing. And I spoke to Easy Street with Jen, and she is still not feeling right. She's, I think, getting a little better, but she's still really under the wind. I think she has some kind of Peruvian parasite that she got from one of their berries in her yard or something. And how you can get a Peruvian parasite in northern Georgia, I got no idea, but that's what I'm thinking. And so are things finally getting back together with you there, Mrs. Hopkins? Because I know that you were going through a bunch of crap as well too. Hey, Miss Fay is here. Miss Fay, you're going to play trivia, right? Hey, because we're going to have Hoppy and you, and I think Honor. Well, he was climbing a ladder. Maybe he fell off already and fell into a sinkhole. Well, thank you. Thanks for stopping in, GMA. Yeah, because I'm always, checking your channel to see, who's up and who's down, who's on, because there'll always be some kind of entertainment. Oh, very good. Miss Lovely Rita, and you're here to play trivia, right? Come on. Oh, thank you, Gary. Thank you. I'm not the greatest guitar player or bass player, but, you know, I hold my own and I do what I can do. But the fact is that I love doing it. And if it's really good or really bad, I, really don't care. And I don't care if other people care. Get you drunk, I'll entertain. Okay. Um, um, I'm drinking raspberry and pomegranate juice together. But, I can't drink liquor anymore because of my cancer. So, yeah, yes, Rita, thank you. And, that's how I feel, because, sometimes on my video, I get people and they say, oh man, that sucked. I says, well, are you a musician? No, no, I'm not. It sucked. It says, well, then don't tell me it sucks if you can't even do it. Shut up. And everybody on YouTube who does music, they get the same thing. They get criticized from people who wouldn't know a xylophone from a harpsichord. So okay, so okay, so okay, so Miss Faye, are you gonna do trivia? Because if we get Faye, Rita, Mr. Drunk Hunter, and Mrs. Hoppy Hopkins, we'll have four. Just like to get two more. All right, good. Yeah, because it's been a while since I've done trivia. It really has been. I'm just so glad that I, you know, took the time to like, do this new little setup. I mean, yeah, you get to see my clothes and all my crap in the back, but you know, that I don't care. I don't know, maybe pirate radio. You're not drunk. Oh, come on. Honor, you can play. You don't need to be drunk. And you don't need to be good looking either. You do not need to be good looking on my show. That is not a prerequisite. Because if that was the case, the host would be replaced. Oh, Honor, and you're funny without being. Come on, just play. Oh, Chris. Hello, Chris.
Say hi to you real quick. So
Okay. All right. All right. Okay. Thanks and hi. Yeah, because yeah,
you're
because
gonna
I'm
do.
going to do a trivia show.
Okay, sounds good. I'll see you later. God bless. Bye bye.
Thank you. You know, I had more meaningful conversations with the cats today. Poor Chris. And a lot of people think that I pick on Chris, and yeah, I do. But I told him that I do it intentionally, and I do it to be funny. And don't take what I say intentionally because it's not intentionally mean. It's just intentionally funny. Yes, Bimbo likes the Honor. Yeah, because you're always a good host and you're always a good guest there, Honor. So you're playing trivia. I made a executive decision for you. We need two more. You could plead ignorance. Not in this room. You're not pleading ignorance because you'd be on a long list of 60 to 70 combatants completing pleading ignorance, and I would have to judge your ignorance. And you don't want me judging ignorance. Um, I talked to her earlier. She's feeling a little better, but still not 100%. She said that she might just come up and say hi, but she can't commit to doing the whole show. Could you bring play trivia? What's that mean, Miss Rita? Yeah, we just need two more people. because if I don't get two more people in 30 minutes, I'll just do it with four because I made up the questions. So, and that means that you got a better chance of that gift chosen especially for you. So if we don't get a couple people in like 10 minutes, um, I think he's tried, but honestly, and again, without being mean and cruel, um, Chris doesn't have a very good attention span. Addie, okay, Miss Addie Bacall is here, and you're playing trivia because I've made a executive decision. Because if you don't play trivia, I'm going to give Chris LeClaire your home number, and he can call you four times a day like he does to me in pirate radio. So just one more. One more. We can even play with five. So I'll give it like 5 more minutes, and we can do five. Because Hunter, you are going to play, right, Hunter? Okay, so most of you know how my trivia show works. It's 18 questions, and it's six categories, and each category has three questions. I'll ask you the three questions um, with like answer A, B, or C. I want the I want your final answer to be the three questions. If you think that question one is A, question two is A, question three is B, type in AAB as your answer. Please do not type in, one letter at a time. Okay, good, Hunter, good. I don't know. You think that? Oh, you think that I'm okay because I enjoy making these quizzes up as well. You think that I should just go with us five? Faye, Rita, Mrs. Hopkins, Hunter, and Miss Addie. Oh, should I just go with that? Oh, Mrs. Hopkins, are you still there, honey? Okay, good. All right, so you know what? We'll start off with five. That's fine. And I appreciate you five guys up and doing this. And like I said, this entertains me just as much as I'm, trying to entertain you. It entertains me. Okay, lucid dreaming. Would you like to play trivia? We're looking for one more person. It's quite easy and it's only going to take about an hour. And if you're not familiar with how I do trivia, I'll let you know. I'll explain it to you. So would you like to play there, Lucid? Come on, we need one more person. And you're probably pretty smart, so you should win quite easily because So waiting to see if oh, lucid dream walking. And if you don't know what a lucid dream is, and this is honestly true, a lucid dream is a state that you can actually get to where you can be dreaming and you know that you're in the dream because you've placed yourself in the dream. So you're dreaming, but you know that you're dreaming and you even have parts in the dream. It's like an old Indian thing called lucid dreaming. Okay, cool. Okay, good. You're in. Okay, so it's going to be three questions. Um, six categories. Um, say if the answer you pick is A, question two is A, question three is B. You would you would put in your chat AAB, all three in one chat. Please don't do you know 1, 2, 3 because that just confuses me. Okay, so our first category is song lyrics. Now, you have to tell me if these are lyrics by the Stones, the Beatles, or the Who. Okay, and here's the lyrics. Out here in the fields, I fight for my meals. So is that A, the Stones, B, the Beatles, or C, the Who? Okay, the next one is she just can't be chained in a world where nothing's gained. So is that A, the Stones, B, the Beatles, or C, the Who? And the third one is it's a dirty story of a dirty man and his clinging wife that doesn't understand. Is that A, the Stones? Is that B, the Beatles? Or is that C, the Who? So remember, answer all three of them in one stream. All three of them in one stream there, Miss Lucid. Okay, so Honor. Honor is the first one on the board. Mrs. Hoppy Hopkins is next. Lucid is up next. Rita, Addie, and we're missing Miss Sharon Smith. You're playing good, Sharon. Good, 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 good. Okay, because you know how it's played. Good. All right, thanks for coming in, Sharon. Good, and now good, and that's good because now that makes it to an even 7. So the answers are number 1, out there in the fields is C, the Who, and that's from Baba O'Reilly. Number 2, she just can't be changed. That's Ruby Tuesday by the Rolling Stones. And the third one, it's a dirty story of a dirty man, is by the Beatles, the song called Paperback Writer. So let's see who has what. Okay, so Hunter got CAA. So Hunter got 2. Um, Lucid got CAB. She got all 3 of them. Miss Faye got CB and B. So she got 2. Addie CAB. Hoppy got CB and A. Well, you had all the answers there, Mrs. Hopkins, but they were in the wrong order. Okay, Rita CAB. That's fine. I've seen people come back with no points and win the valuable prize chosen especially for you. And Miss Sharon has a B, B, and C. So Miss Sharon has a 1. Okay, very good, very good, 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 good. Good way to start. Like I said, oh, this doesn't take time because it's only 18 questions. Okay, now this is why I was hoping that pirate radio was going to come up, because our next category is Canadian Fun Time. Okay, you have to tell me what is the largest island in Canada. Is it A, Prince Edward Island, B, Vancouver Island, or C, Baffin Island? Number 2, what province is Dawson City in? Is it in the province of British Columbia? Is it in the province of Nova Scotia? Or is it in the actual Yukon Territory? Okay. Our Canadian Fun Time question is, Quebec has the most photographed hotel in the world, which I didn't know that. And what is that hotel's name? It's called Villas du Mont Blanc. Is choice A. Choice B is the Red Roof Inn of Western Montreal. Or C, Chateau Frontenac. So I'll repeat them. Largest island, Prince Edward Island, Vancouver, Baffin Island. What province is Dawson City in? British Columbia, Nova Scotia, Yukon Territory. And the most photographed hotel, A, B, and C, is Villas du Mont Blanc, Red Roof Inn of Western Montreal, or Chateau Frontenac, something like that. I'm not a Frenchie, so I don't know. All right, so let's get your answers in. Oh, yeah, wait until you see, oh, this week's prize. Because people are going to, have lived their entire lives saying, why is this the first time that I am ever saying this? Okay, so Honor is the first one up again. Lucid Dreaming. Miss Addie. Faye, Rita, Sharon. And you're doing good there, Sharon. And you played this before. You know what you're doing. Imagine if it was the Red Roof Inn of Western Montreal. That would be pretty sad for Canada. Well, no, that one's okay. If you chose that, that's not right. Okay, so Mrs. Hopkins, you only got one. Okay, so what was the one that you thought it was? Was it the first question? And what did you think it was? A, B, or C? Prince Edward Island, Vancouver Island, or Baffin Island? Honor was BBC. No, Honor was C, C, C. So Hunter gets one. Miss Lucid Dreaming gets another perfect score. Come on. Addie said BBC. Okay, Addie said BBC, so it's CCC. So Miss Addie gets one. Okay, Hoppy Hopkins says BCC, so C Hoppy, and you got two, so that's good. Miss Faye gets a perfect score. Miss Rita, a perfect score. Sharon, BBC. So you got one right. Okay, very good. Okay, that's the last geography one. The rest is music and something else. Okay, now this category is called who were they? Okay, a band that became another band using some of the same people from the previous band. And that'll make sense when I read the questions and the answers. Okay, the band Free. Oh, did they become A, the Amboy Dukes, B, Bad Company, or C, Bad Religion? B, the band Bang Tango became A, Babylon AD, B, Beautiful Creatures, or C, the Royal Court of China? Where the final question is Wicked Lester. A, did they become Twisted Sister? B, did they become Kiss? Or did they become C, King Diamond? And all of those are real band names. I didn't make any of them up. They're all real band names. But three of them became other bands that ended up being more popular than the original. So if that makes sense, you should get the answers. No, Mrs. Hopkins, it was Baffin Island. Honor says BBA. Okay, he's the first one. Lucid Dreaming is in. Addie is in. Rita is in. Sharon is in. Faye is in. Mrs. Hopkins is in. And I can tell you that nobody got all three. Okay. The answers are the band Free. They were very famous for their song. Well, all right now, baby, it's all right now. When they broke up, a couple of those guys left and became Bad Company. The band Bang Tango, featuring lead singer Joe Lesty, broke up and they became a band called Beautiful Creatures. And three, Wicked Lester um, was not Twisted Sister. Wicked Lester was the actual first name of the band Kiss. So let me go and tally the scores. Honor, so it's BBB. Okay, so Mr. Honor got 2. Lucid Dreaming, BBA. Mrs. Hopkins got 2. Um, Ms. Rita got 2. Sharon got 2. And Faye got 1. Okay, a lot of people, I think everybody missed the band Bang Tango. And they were pretty popular. I mean, they weren't as popular as the other bands on here, but they were good. They were really, really good. They were like funky rock. And then they broke up and they became Beautiful Creatures and they really turned into like a rock and roll band. So we are at the halfway point. And a lot of times I'll miss something. So if you think that I missed a point, just say it and I'll add it. I don't care. I have Miss Faye with 6. I have Miss Rita with 8. I've got Hoppy with 4. Honor with 5. And I didn't see an answer there from Addie. So, wait, no, Addie. Addie had B. No, okay, no. I stand corrected. Addie has 4. I missed you there, Miss Addie. Lucid has 7. And Miss Sharon has 4. Okay, so we're halfway through the game, and Miss Rita has 8, Lucid has 7, and everybody else is trying to catch up. Okay, this one people might not know that much about either. In the early 70s in England, there was a glam band called Slade, and they were one of the forerunners of like the glam rock, with T-Rex and hate to say his name, Gary Glitter, but they're glam rock. Okay, Slade's third album is called Slade, Slyd, like I've been slayed. It was produced by Chris Chandler, who was a bassist for what 60s band? Was he a bassist for A, the Pop Tops? Was he a bassist for B, the Dave Clark Five? Or was he bassist for C, a band called the Animals? Okay, question number 2. The song Mama, but we're all crazy now was a song that Slade wrote and recorded, and it was stolen. And I'm saying stolen because, there's one thing about covering a song. If you're going to cover a song, at least change it up a little bit, do something to make it memorable. I mean, they even used the same Mama, We're All Crazy Now, title. They just completely stole it. Okay, what band did that? Was it A, Poison? Was it B, Rat? Or was it C, Quiet Riot? Okay. And now this one is hard, so this one, just make a guess. The song called Get Down and Get With It was first released. It was first released by Little Richard. It was first released on a singles. It was released on a compilation CD of all of their early songs, or it was first released as a single. I'll repeat them again. First one, Chris Chandler, the producer. Band Pop Tops, Dave Clark Five, The Animals. Mama, We're All Crazy Now was stolen by Poison, Rat, or Quiet Riot, who I'm really not a big fan of either. And the song Get Down, Get With It was first released by A, Little Richard. Was released as a compilation only, or C, a single. So put your answer in. And this is kind of a trick question. Okay, so Hunter's in, Addie is in, Faye is in, Hoppy's in, Lucid is in, Rita is in. Is that it? Is that everybody? 1, 2, 3. We need Miss Sharon. Miss Sharon, there we go. Okay, very good. The answers are number 1, the album was produced by Chris Chandler, who was the original bassist for the band The Animals. Eric Burden. There is a house in New Orleans. Okay, Mama, We're All Crazy Now was stolen by Quiet Riot. Like I said, that's a band I can really do without as well. That was C. The third song, it was first released as a single, and it was a trick question because their manager actually gave it to Little Richard to sing, and he actually recorded it before Slade released it as a single, but he didn't, um, promote it until after it was a single. So the answer is C, a single. Even though Little Richard did do the song first, he was too slow on getting it out to the radio stations. So let's see. Let's go through the answers here. Honor, CCA. Yeah, see, Honor, and yeah, see, and that was kind of a trick question. Yeah, because Addie had the same thing. Okay, so Honor has two. Addie has two. Um, uh, Faye has two. Mrs. Hoppy got all three. Mrs. Hoppy is making a comeback here. Okay, let's see what Lucid had. Lucid had ACC, so she had two. Okay. Sharon had CBC, so Sharon had two. Good job, Sharon. Yeah, and see, no, that's true because they had given it to Little Richard, and he had recorded it, but he didn't release it until after Slade had released it as a single. So, okay, we have two categories left. I know the fun is just brimming over. And like I said, I appreciate, everybody playing. It's fun because I like doing this. I like coming up with these questions. Now this should be rather easy. It is about the band The Traveling Wilburys. And everybody remembers them. Okay, question number 1. What member was only on volume 1? Was it A, Bob Dylan? Was it B, Roy Orbison? Or was it C, Rory Gallagher? Question number 2. Whatever happened to Traveling Wilburys Volume 2? The master tape was actually eaten by ravenous honey badgers. B, it was intentionally not made. Or C, it was actually got burnt in Jeff Lynne's oven. So A, it was eaten by honey badgers, intentionally and not made, or accidentally burned in Jeff Lynne's oven. So question number 3. The Traveling Wilburys 1 was released what month and what year? This may be kind of a guess, but was it A, January of 1989? Was it October of 1988? Or was it October of 1990? So now get your answers in because there's only one more category after this, and it's kind of hard. It's kind of tough. Oh, thank you, Lucid. Okay, Miss Faye has her answers in. Lucid has her answers in. Addie has her answers in. Rita has her answers in. Hoppy has her answers in. Hunter has his in. Sharon has hers in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, everybody had that quick. That was good, good, good. The correct answers are B, B, and B. What member was only on volume 1? That was Roy Orbison, and unfortunately he passed away before the recording of the next volume, and that was the travesty. Okay. Number 2, what happened to the Traveling Wilburys Volume 2? I guess nobody fell for the stupid answers, huh? Eaten by a honey badger and burned up in the oven. No, it was intentionally not made, and they did it as a joke. So the answer is B. And Traveling Wilburys was released in October of 1988. So, and that was B, so it is B, B, B. Let me go through. Okay, Miss Faye and CBB, so she has 2. Lucid got all of them. Lucid has 12. Woo. Addie got 1. Okay, yeah, see, Addie knew that it wasn't, eaten by honey badgers or burned up in an oven, so that was good. Good job, Addie. Good job. Good thinking. Rita got C, B, and B, so Miss Rita got 2. Mrs. Hoppy, Mrs. Hopkins got all of them. Mrs. Hopkins has made a nice comeback. Honor got all of them. And Miss Sharon, CBB. Okay, she missed 1. Okay, so with 1 category left, just 1, Miss Faye has 10. Miss Rita has 10. Hoppy Hopkins has 10. Honor has 10. Addie has 7. Leading the pack is Lucid Dreaming with 12. And Sharon has 7. So, because there's still a lot of chance for this valuable prize. And on one of these, I'll come up, I'll make one like a double points, maybe. Or maybe I'll just think off the top of my head about a bonus question. We'll see. Okay, now this is our final one. space. The final quiz. These are the voyages of the Bimbo Barbarella Trivia Show. To go where nobody ever wants to go again. So it's all about space stuff. Like I said, it could be kind of hard. This could determine who we have as a winner or a loser. Oh, Sharon. Oh, you do. Oh, you define. Yes, Addie. Yes. Yeah. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. A lot of these aren't that hard. There was only one question that I had to look up off the top of my head, and that was the one about that band Slade, about the song "Get Down and Get With It." That's the only one that I didn't know off the top of my head. Well, then again, I also have an IQ of 197. So, so I got that going for me. Okay, but here are the final three questions of the May 17th. Yeah, I got 197 IQ, but I don't know what date it is. May 17th, Bimbo Barbarella Trivia Show. The first question, Titan is a moon of Saturn, and they know for a fact, without a doubt, that the moon has an ocean. What is that ocean made out of? Is it made out of hydrogen chloroxide? Or is it B? Is it made out of blue ranch dressing? Or is it made out of C, methane? So it's hydrogen chloroxide, blue ranch dressing, or methane. Okay, what is the largest moon in the solar system? Not planet, moon of a planet. Is it the moon Ganymede, which is one of Jupiter's moons? Is it Triton, B, which is one of Neptune's moons? Or is it C, Oberon, which is one of Uranus's moons? Okay, and our final question is, a dwarf planet named Ceres. And you know, dwarf planets are planets that are kind of planets because some of them have atmospheres and they're spherical and they look like planets. They just don't look like rocks. Okay, the dwarf planet Ceres, Ceres, is it between Mars and Earth? B, is it between Mars and Jupiter? Or is it C, between Jupiter and Saturn? So get your answers in, and if we have a tie, I will think up a trivia question off the top of my head. If we have a tie. Because this, a special prize chosen especially for you, it can't be split in two. So, okay, so we're getting answers coming in. Mr. Honor, Addie, Lucid, Faye, Mrs. Hopkins, Rita, and if Miss Sharon is there with her guesses, CAA. Okay. Okay, the final answers are 1. Titan has the ocean of hydrogen chloroxide, or B, Blue Ranch dressing. Now, if anybody put Blue Ranch dressing, even if you were in first, you would lose all 12 of your points. Or is it C, methane? It is C, methane. The largest moon is A, Ganymede, which is one of Jupiter's moons, and it is almost the size of Earth. It's that big. It's that big. And the dwarf planet Ceres lies between Mars and Jupiter in the asteroid belt. So the final sequence is CAB. So let me go through and write down the questions. Okay. Okay, Hunter got 1. Hunter ends up with an 11. Very good. Now, CAB. Addie had all the letters correctly, but not in the correct order. Miss Lucid, CAB. Wow. Miss Lucid now has 15. I don't think she can be caught. Miss Faye has CA. She has 2. Mrs. Hoppy has ABC. Again, Mrs. Hopkins had all 3 letters correctly, but not in the right order. Rita CBC. She got 1. And Sharon CA. Sharon got 2. So the final tally is Faye with a 12. Miss Rita with an 11. Hoppy with a 10. Mr. Hunter with an 11. And if you hear that noise out there, that's the stupid air conditioner. Miss Addie pulled up the rear with a 7. And I could make a joke about pulling up the rear, but this isn't that type of program. There's other programs that I do where that would be, perfectly acceptable. But and now I forget where I am. Now we got a CAA. Okay, so Eddie got a 7. Miss Lucid had 15. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and all the participants at the Dog and Pony Show, our winner is Lucid Dreaming. And She comes up with a stellar 15, and there's only 18 questions, so she got 15 of them right. So I think just because she's kind of smart. So okay, so again, she wins a prize chosen especially for her, and again, she's gonna have gone her entire life saying, "Why is this the first time I'm ever hearing about this? Why is this the first time I've seen this? How did I live my life? How did I live my life by not having this?" It's a cat head pen. And just so that you know you're not getting a piece of crap, it does work. So there you go. See, if you would have gotten 15 out of 18, you too could have gotten this incredibly rare. And these things are so rare. Um, I read once in a book how rare they were. So, next thing I know, I'll see it being sold on eBay for for like $600. Ooh, a official cat head pen for $600. So lose it if you sell this for $600. I won at least $50. So okay, that ends tonight's trivia. I want to thank everybody for playing. I say this after every show. I appreciate every single one of you for doing this. Because I want to entertain and I want to bring people a good time. And I like to entertain myself because, like I said before, I have fun doing this. I really do. I really do. So I'm glad that I was able to do it for you. So um, next Friday, we're returning to the College of Knowledge. And I have a format, um, but I need to um, find a good way to phrase it and do stuff. So I'll do that this weekend, and I'll start pimping it out next week. So, but it's going to be a show with different bands from different years. So I'll give you a little hint on what that's about. So okay, once again, thank you everybody. Enjoy the rest of your Friday. I had to make cat food, had to make owl food, and bimbo food actually is in the refrigerator. And I know that the cats found a way to open the refrigerator. So now Bimbo probably has no food. So, okay, thank you everybody. Good night. Like I said, I hope you had fun. I know I did. And I'll see everybody sometime coming up. Also, this weekend, it's supposed to be raining. There's a song called Poke Salad Annie. And I'm going to do a copy version of that. Poke Salad Annie, Gator got your granny. Everybody said it was a shame that your mama was a working on the chain gang. And a lot of you have heard that song, Poke Salad Annie, because Elvis It wasn't an Elvis song. He just, sang it and made it popular. So, okay, guys. Again, thanks. And this closes out the evening. And remember, the next time that you're in Montreal, to stay at the Red Roof Inn of Western Montreal and take pictures. All right, bye.